Oh, my mic's still there? I don't know, I thought my mic disappeared.
Where'd it go?
Oh no. Felt cute, might delete later.
Hi, I'm R.
And I'm Bree, and we're your co-hosts for Queer Science. Queer Science is a podcast that explores the intersection of science, society, and queerness. And after being friends for several years and being queer, we decided that we wanted to make a podcast about this. So R and I, we met in university. I just graduated from North Carolina State University in Raleigh, North Carolina, woo! But we've been friends for a couple years. We met in some student organizations.
We were on a long car ride, actually, for one of the clubs we were on. We were doing an outing, and the other person in the car with us was overhearing our conversations, just talking about random crap, and she was like, y'all should do this for like an actual thing, like make this a podcast, and that pretty much is what started it.
Mm-hmm. And COVID happened, and so we were like, when else would you really be able to do a podcast than when you're alone inside and bored?
And can't go anywhere.
And can't go anywhere. But we both want to have that connection to science and learning, so we were like, we wanted to make this space where we could invite people to join us and talk about their lives and their journeys, but also teach us something new, whether that is about science itself or their experiences in STEM. So we're just kind of had this idea, and we're going from there.
Yeah, to provide a platform for people to sort of share their perspectives in science, being a marginalized identity, whether that's queer or racial or something else, just having that platform for you to share your perspective and your experiences in STEM.
We like the format of a podcast because you can do audio storytelling through personal interviews. So we kind of sit with you, with the audience as we're listening, and go through it and try to weave these narratives together and, make it all make sense.
We believe that education should be accessible, which is why our podcast is free, but we need your support.
Subscribing to our Patreon allows us not only to afford production costs and equipment, but it serves as a sort of tip for R and I and all the work we're doing to make sure that we can get this podcast out to our audience for free. Lost my thought there. But we also want to have a little bit of fun too, because we're like best friends. So by subscribing to our Patreon, you'll also get behind the scenes access, Q&As, like basically R and I sitting here doing the same thing.
Yeah, if you sort of like the banter of the podcast.
Yes, a lot of banter.
Yeah, you'll sort of see that, but in a more raw, unedited way, which can be good or bad. It's very chaotic.
Yeah, a lot of chaotic energy. Finger guns. Pew, 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 pew. If you want to keep up with the podcast, you can follow us on social media. We've got a Facebook at Queer Science, Twitter at Queer_Science, Instagram is at Queer_Sci, and we also have a TikTok, which is at Queer Science too. So yeah, feel free to get connected with us on socials.
And we also have merchandise. So if you like the logo or anything else you see on the website, I'm the resident artist, and I do have a site. Go to threadless.com/RBArt, and you'll find all the stuff there. So thank you for your continued support. Without you, we couldn't do this.
So be sure to stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Yeah! None of us are Ellen, though, right?
Ellen Page.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we need to make
Different Ellen.
We need to clear the air.